Hey, this is Maja from the Sounds for Boxx magazine.
All right, Maja, thanks for talking with us here at the Metro in Chicago. So you guys have been around for 15 years now.
16.
16 years
I
now,
know, it's
is
crazy.
it? So that's a very long time. What have you learned from that amount of time? Where are you now that you were not in the beginning?
Man, what have I learned? I mean, so much from the industry in itself, I think. You know, just how to do interviews, but also how to talk to label people. And the business side is not my favorite thing. Obviously, you don't want to start a band to become a business person. But I think it has become a lot more important over the years to be somewhat an entrepreneur and think about like branding and stuff. It's not something that we thought about in 1998. We just wanted to play music. So I guess, yeah, I do think I've learned a lot, but at the same time, I still feel like I'm the same person.
Yeah, it's interesting. So what would the Sounds brand be? How would you encapsulate that?
Well, it's tough in one sentence, I guess, but I mean, how would I label us? You know, we're a fun, up-tempo, kind of energetic band that will always bring a good party, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if you come to see a sound show, and I think we're all about the live music. We're a really good live band, I think.
Yeah.
I would love to see ourselves perform sometime, but that's not going to happen, so...
Have you ever watched videos of you guys performing?
Oh yeah, absolutely, but I would
Yeah.
like to see it in person.
In person.
That's not, yeah, that's impossible, so that'd
Yeah,
be fun.
yeah. I know a lot of people have mentioned that, how a sound show is always a really fun dance show. In fact, someone was telling me, do not forget your dance shoes tonight when you go to a sound show. So I'm wondering, were there bands in your past that you saw that were really good concert experiences that inspired you to take it to that level?
Actually, I think it was quite more the opposite. There were so many bands when we grew up that was part of like the grunge scene or Britpop, and they were all like the BPM on those songs are pretty slow, and we're like, dude, this is kind of retarded. There's nothing wrong or nothing bad with grunge or Britpop. There's a lot of great bands, but it was just like for us, I think we were like a reaction to all of that. It kind of brought back a little bit of that 80s.
I was going to say, like, new wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people compare you guys to Blondie a lot, which has to be very flattering because they're an amazing band.
Very, very fun.
Was that someone that you listened to growing up, or were there any other female idols that you had?
I did definitely listen to her, to Blondie, and a lot of Debbie's own solo stuff as well. And I kind of discovered them through, you know, growing up when MTV actually did show music videos, and they had something called like Greatest Hits.
Yep.
And I think it was Heart of Glass or some song like that came on, and I was like 13 maybe. And that was when the grunge scene was like at its biggest, and I was like, this is cool. Like, I used to love Hole.
Yeah.
I thought Courtney Love was great, but then I'm like, I don't want to be like that scruffy looking, you know? Like, she's cool, but if I can be a little bit of that, and still add a little bit more, you know, like she's pretty fucking hot. So, you know, like, if I could add a little bit of that and do a mix of that, that would be cool. So,
Yeah,
she was a big
She's
influence.
aged well, so
just
time has been on her. Oh, Debbie Harry?
Yeah, I didn't.
How did
I was
you-
like in your shoes. I interviewed her.
No way, for what?
It was a Swedish magazine. They called me up because everybody in Sweden knows that I love Blondie. So they're like, man, they're coming to Stockholm to the promotion. Would you like to interview her? I'm like, shit, I don't know how to do that, but I guess I should since I've done so many myself. But it was really, really cool. We had a really good conversation.
What did you ask her? What did you learn from her during that?
You know, I pretty much asked the same stuff that you're doing right now. Like, what did you listen to when you grew up? Like, since I told her obviously that she was a big influence on me, and but what kind of music did she listen to? And towards the end, I was like, what kind of car do you have? You know, stupid questions. But it was really good conversation that we had. It was great.